guys, welcome back. Welcome to the very first vlog of 2026. Woohoo! Today we are doing the reset vlog. We are resetting our life for the new year. These are my favorite videos to make because it makes me actually do the reset, to film a reset video. As someone who will do like many resets throughout the year, I feel like January reset is just like my bread and butter, my Super Bowl. I love it so much. I have just spent the morning kind of prepping, trying to make somewhat of a list of things that I want to get done for this reset. On our list for our reset, first thing I want to do is set up my new planner. I was able to get one of the Inspired Stories lifestyle weekly planners this year. If you watched my video last year, I waited too late and they sold out last year, and so I wasn't able to get one, but I got one early this year, so I made sure I had one. It's just my favorite planner in the whole world. I'll do a little bit more of an explanation when we actually set it up about why it's my favorite planner. I want to do a slight little bit of a room reset. If you watched my what I got for Christmas video, I got a new set of sheets and some new towels for my bathroom, and so I want to wash those sheets, put those new towels in my bathroom. I want to do a little bit of a clear out. I want to run by the grocery and get some flowers and make a new flower bouquet for the week. I want to have a little bit of a goals and resolutions talk / check-in to see how I did on my goals last year, what I want to change up for this year. Tonight I have a couple of things that I really want to start adding into my routine. One thing is that I have been really bad about doing my red light mask. I probably have not done it. I don't remember the last time I did it, honestly. It might have been like in the summer. And so I want to pull that out, charge it so I can use it tonight, and then maybe do a hair mask or a face mask or something. And I think that will be the plan. So I think first things first, I want to crack open my planner, get it set up, and I'll show you all of that. Actually, before I start on my planner, I'm gonna go ahead and get my new sheets in the washer just so I'm not trying to redo my bed super late tonight. These are the sheets that I picked out for my brother to get me for Christmas. These are from the brand Shabby Chic. They're so pretty. I mentioned in that video that I have never had a set of printed sheets on my bed before. I've only ever had plain white sheets literally my entire life, and so I feel like this is like a new me getting printed sheets for my bed. These are just so pretty because they have swans and bows all over them. They're like a little pink toile pattern. Oh, I'm so excited. Get these in the washer so that I can put them on my bed as part of my room reset. I started sleeping with a flat sheet about a year ago and I love it. I have never slept with a flat sheet my entire life. Like my family doesn't, and so I never did, but for some reason I was making my bed and I decided to put my flat sheet on my bed, and now I love it. Alright, these are all ready to go in the washer. I'm gonna go start this load and then I'll start on my planner. All right, here is my new planner we get to open up. Cute little note, love that. This is the Inspired Stories lifestyle weekly planner, and it is the actual best. I also have some planner stickers, so opening it up, it just has all of these additional pages to it that I really love. So this is our 2026 yearly overview. We have our 2025 review. I've already started adding a few things in. Our 2026 planning has things like your special moments and achievements, reflect on your daily routines, what could be improved, and what do you need to let go of. Our 2026 wish list, places to visit, books to read, new experiences, things to learn. I've already added 2 things. Mahjong, needlepoint, exciting projects, other things you want to do, your story of 2026. I think this is where I'm going to put my mood board, or maybe a mini version of my mood board since it's only 1 page. 2026 goals, personal and relationships. It has a place to put the goal and then steps to reach it. And then we get into our month view. So this is our monthly planning that we see at the beginning of each month, as well as our month overview. This is a place to do some brain dumping, which I've talked about before. Basically, you just write down anything that comes to mind. And then when you open the week, you have this for every single week. This week's intention, top priorities, work to do, personal to do, and then your habit and exercise tracking. Opening up to the week, you have your Monday through Sunday. All of the weekdays have to-do sections, and then each day, and then there's one for the weekend, has a place for gratitude. It says best thing about today. So it's a really cool planner with lots of things to do in it. I went ahead and did my mood board, and I just wanted to give you all a quick little glimpse at it. I think it is so cute. I have some baking on here. I have lots of vintage photographs. I have some skincare, some goals for my channels. I just love it. This is a lot smaller than what I normally do, and so I might still end up doing a larger one, but I think this is perfect for the front of my planner. I can just flip through it every day and be like, yes, that is the vibe of the year. I thought we could sit down and talk a little bit about my goals and my goals and resolutions for this year. I looked through my 2025 mood board and like things that I wanted to accomplish, and two things that I feel like I did pretty good on was reading more. I hit 100 books last year, which is double of what I've ever read in a year before, so I feel pretty proud of that fact. Taking more time for at-home self-care, like actually using my face mask, doing my full hair care routine, like not skipping corners when it comes to that stuff, and I think I did that last year, so I'm proud of that. I have a couple more things this year that I would love to work on. First things first, goals for this channel. I think I struggled a little bit with balancing posting on social media with my actual work because I felt so much pressure to post so much because I set these like honestly a little bit unrealistic expectations for myself to post. I don't do social media as a job. I don't really make any money from social media. This is just a hobby for me. I post because I love to post. I just love the creative aspect of planning content, filming it, editing it. At the beginning of last year, I decided I wanted to post on YouTube twice a week and post on TikTok like 2 to 3 times a day. And trying to balance that and manage that with that not being my job, me actually having another job, was really hard, and I just felt like I was never hitting it on the money. I feel like I was failing at that a little bit, and so I tried to take a step back and just start posting as I could. But that's something that I want to focus on this year because I want my mindset to be different when it comes to social media this year and just focus on creating meaningful content that makes me happy to create and not really worry about numbers and comments and likes and all that stuff, because I felt like there was a point last year, especially on YouTube, where if I don't receive any views or any comments, I'm okay. But when there was a point where felt like I was only receiving bad comments, and it just made it not fun for me anymore, so I feel like I had to take a little bit of a step back. And this year I want to get back into just posting because I love posting. And so unfortunately for you all, that means I'm not really going to have a posting schedule. I'm going to film content when I can. I do think that is going to positively impact the quality of my content because I'm not just going to be posting just to post or just making videos because I need to hit the 2 video a week mark. I mean, in my mind, my goal is still to post once a week on both of my channels, this channel and my book channel. And if I hit that, that's amazing. If I don't, it's okay, because I know that I needed more time to edit or I needed to refilm something or whatever that case may be. I hope that is okay with you all. I know that it is a little harder for you all because you don't know when I'll be posting, but I really do think that's going to be better in the long run because it's going to mean that I can take more time if I need it on making a video better for you all. It's easier for me to post more short form content, and so I want to try to be better about posting my TikToks that I make on YouTube as YouTube Shorts. In case you all don't follow me on TikTok or you don't have TikTok, you just want to see that content on YouTube, I'm going to be trying to be better about posting that. Another thing to do with technology is that I really want to be better about being conscious of the time that I'm spending on my phone and that I'm spending on social media. I have considered getting a brick, but for now I'm actually doing a trial with the Opal app. This came up as a ad. I think it was on Instagram or Pinterest. It works very similar to a brick where it shuts down certain apps at certain times. I'm doing the 1 month trial. I think it was like $5 to get 1 month of it. So I have it set up for nighttime zen and work time. So every day between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. and then 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. my phone is blocked from Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I have it set up where I can break through it if I need to, but it's more difficult for me to break through it. So I really try to only break through it if I need to post something or if I need to look at something on social media. It has been very helpful for me. I've actually stuck with it, which is good. I think it just reminds me to stay off of it when I need to be off of it. I set it up for the morning and nighttime because that's when I felt like I was on it the most when I didn't need to be. I feel like during the day when I'm busy and at work, I don't really think about it, but it's literally in the morning when I wake up and at night before I go to bed, that's when I want to scroll. And so having that blocked has been really good. I kept Pinterest and Spotify not blocked because I felt like those weren't my problems, and if I wanted to listen to music while I was getting ready or be on Pinterest for a little before I go to bed, that was not my issue. I felt like my issue was really social media. Yeah, so far so good. I think it's been like a week of me trying the Opal app and I'm really enjoying it. Works kind of similar to setting a screen time limit on your phone, but the screen time limit is so easy to break through that this has just added a little extra layer of like, no, Lydia, don't get on Instagram. And I'm like, oh yeah, don't get on Instagram. The last thing has to do with wellness, and it is that I really need to stop skipping meals. I've gotten into such a bad habit of skipping lunch, and it just is so bad because I'll try to just have like a coffee or a matcha for lunch, and then I'm crashing out at 5 p.m. so hungry, no energy, and I know it's because I'm skipping lunch. And literally the only reason that I am skipping lunch is that I don't want to take the time to like fix something or to sit down and eat it, and it's so bad. And so I really want to work on this year not skipping lunch, and I think the key is going to be making sure that I'm meal prepping lunch above anything else that I'm meal prepping. Lunch has to be the thing that I focus on because it's the one meal that if I don't have something readily available, I'm just not going to eat it. And I really want to be better about that this year. I was thinking about doing some what I eat in a days. I used to post those on YouTube way back when I started my YouTube channel, and I don't really feel like it fits in with my YouTube channel, so I feel like I would post those as shorts, like as TikToks or as YouTube shorts. So if you'll be interested in seeing what I eat in a days, let me know. I think it would be more holding myself accountable because if I'm filming a what I eat in a day, I have to eat all 3 meals. But I do feel like I am a pretty healthy eater, and so I think maybe it would be beneficial to you all too to see my healthy recipes. I don't know. If you're interested in that, let me know. I feel like it could be beneficial for both of us. We will see. But yes, I think those are my 3 big things for this year. Let me know if you all have any similar goals or what your top 3 goals or resolutions are for the year. And if you have any tips on any of the 3 that I'm working on, I would love to hear them. I just got my groceries delivered and my flowers came with it. I have gotten in a pretty good habit of getting myself flowers at the grocery every week, and I posted a TikTok on how I arrange them and like some tips that I have on arranging them, and a lot of people said it was really helpful, so I thought I would do a version of that for you today. I'd show you how I arrange my weekly grocery store bouquet of flowers. It's really my favorite thing, like my favorite act of self-care that I do for myself. It's not very expensive. All of these flowers cost me like less than $30. It doesn't take very long. It's just so nice to have fresh flowers in a vase every single week. So I thought I'd show you. This week I went with lavender roses. I had them delivered so I didn't see them before I bought them, but I think they're really pretty. And then I have my pink roses, and then I have some baby's breath. So let me show you how I arrange them. A few years ago, I took a flower arranging class, and these were the tips and tricks that worked best for me, and so I thought I'd share them with you. First things first is the formula. For a basic weekly bouquet, I always go for 2 statement flowers and 1 filler flower. This week I'm doing pink roses and baby's breath. We're going to start out with what I like to call a rough cut for our statement flowers. This is where I'm going to take all of the greenery and leaves off, which I think makes it look cleaner, but it will also help the bouquet last longer. And then I'm trimming 1 to 2 inches off the bottoms and just sticking them in the vase. Next, we're going in for our second cut, and this is where we're going to start arranging our statement flowers. One tip is to use the side of the vase as a guideline to see how tall you want your flowers to be. I like a really compact bouquet, so I like to keep them just around an inch above the top of the vase. And then to create a really nice full and round bouquet, we're going to make sure that the center flowers are slightly taller than the flowers around the perimeter. And then for our final cut, I'm just trimming down the flowers that need to fit in better with the rest of the bouquet. And then the final touch is our filler flower. I'm going to cut off little bunches of the baby's breath to place in between the roses. This is where you can go as heavy or as light with the filler flower as you prefer. For your filler flowers, you can use any sort of greenery you like. You can use carnations. I personally love baby's breath, so I like a good amount. Another tip I can give you is to constantly be rotating your vase to make sure your bouquet looks great from all sides. And then I'm just rearranging slightly to make sure everything looks perfect. We are done with our beautiful grocery store flowers bouquet. These always cost me less than $30 to make, and it's just such a nice little treat for myself every single week. And here our beautiful flower arrangement is, and I just think it's so pretty. I love these lavender flowers with kind of the hot pink petals on them. I think it's just so beautiful. So I'm going to fill this with water. I always use the little flower food packets that come with it because I use 3 different sets. I normally get 3 packets. And so the way that I like to keep my flowers for as long as I can is to change out the water like every 3 or 4 days and add more flower food to it. I feel like that's the way that I have found to keep them fresh the longest. And yeah, I just love them. I think they're so pretty. I love keeping them on my desk for when I work. My desk is straight across from my bedroom, so I like to see them when I wake up in the morning. They're just such a pretty little fresh touch to the bedroom. Alright everyone, that is going to be it for today's video. We are officially reset for 2026. I'm so excited for this year. I just have such a good feeling about this year, and I hope you all do as well. I hope this is just the best year for all of us. I made myself a little tea. I have been drinking this ginger turmeric tea at night and I love it. I think it tastes so good. It has a little bit of licorice in it, and oddly enough I like tea with licorice in it. I don't know why, but I have this new mug. It's a Marie mug and it says Paris on it. I just love this little thing. And then I am reading The Lodge by Kayla Olson right now. So I'm going to drink my tea, read my book before I go to bed, and I will leave you here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please, if you have any video requests for this year or content ideas or anything that you would like to see me create this year, please let me know. I am always open to suggestions or requests. So thank you all for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye!